I walked through a very powerful portal today. I had signs of it, activations of it, very important manifestation that I've been working on. And I feel like it's a big part of the puzzle that is just going to start unraveling a bunch of things. So I'm standing next to my vision board here. I'm going to show you some of it. And I'm going to show you this. Let's see, right here, making 3K a month in my coaching business. That's a manifestation that I've had going for a while. I've journaled on it. I've seen it. I've visualized it. And I made the jump to hire a coach that has this exact vision for me. It's so magical and cool how the synchronicity is just starting. Because back in October 2024, I started getting vibes and energies. I knew things were changing. And I started seeing signs. And then in December, this gal found me. This coach found me. And I was a little hesitant at first, but just like everything about her energy screamed the things that I had been journaling and visualizing for like a couple of years. Like through my purging phase of cleansing and clearing my energy out, I kept visualizing and getting downloads of making $3,000 in my coaching business. Like that's how I'd start out. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just knew making $3,000 a month in my coaching business would be the first step. And I put it on my vision board. And in the call that I did with her in December, she said her program would be to start out making $3,000 a month. And then the next month we'd start working on $10,000 a month. And that was also in something I was journaling somewhere. It's not on the vision board, but $10,000 was the next increment that I was going to move up in. And so, like when she reached out to me and we were on a call, I just started seeing all these beautiful images of, and hearing all these clues of what I'd been writing, what I'd been getting download on. And not only that, but her process for coaching, how she like brought me into it. She activated me and helped me move through some of the fear of taking the jump. You know, she started telling me, you don't want to waste any more time. You know, time is precious. You want to start monetizing as soon as possible. And I felt that in my soul, but I couldn't quite get on board on that quite yet. And so I didn't take the leap at the end of December, but I knew that that was going to be my next step, was taking the leap with her. And so we stayed in contact and we connected back in March. And then after that call, I was like, okay, April is going to be the time I'm making this jump. I just felt it, like the spirit told me. And, you know, she didn't necessarily think it was the greatest thing, but I just knew that I needed that extra time to jump through hoops, and I had to wrap up another project. And today I jumped in and I signed up with her, and I'm just starting to like get the downloads of all these other manifestations and ideas and thoughts. Oh, yep, I do have it on here. Manifesting $10,000 in my bank account with grace and ease. Now let's see, where is it? I'm lining this up. What is with the oh, here we go. I manifested $10,000 in my bank account with grace and ease. Now I put that in my journal too, and I journaled it lots of times, like $10,000 months, $10,000. So I took the leap with her, and just all these little downloads of like how I can help my family and how I can get my daughter out of public school and give her a private mentor, how I can get a new car. Just all this stuff is like sinking down into me. I've spent the day just in bliss, in like getting my mind into the next phase of this. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. I know it's going to be magical. And this is the spot in time that I held on to for a long time when I was really going through the dark and heavy stuff. Like I had to put myself in this over and over again. And that's what you have to do. That's why a lot of times Spirit gives you the visions, the ideas, helps you find out what you want, because it's those beautiful things that are going to help pull you through when it's heavy and hard. When the healing is dense and you're stuck in the limiting beliefs and the fear, this vision is what drags you through it, helps pull you back up onto your feet when you've fallen down a million times. Like in April of 2021, that's when I really started to heavily meditate and get into my healing work on a daily basis, and to live this life of consciously creating my life and manifesting. And all through those years, that's when I really allowed this vision to develop and to like reiterate it, to make this board and keep it in my face every day, to visualize it, to see it out in the world. When the synchronicities are showing it to me, I'd dwell on that and I'd visualize that, and I wasn't perfect, there's a lot of falling off, but Spirit doesn't need you to be perfect about it. Spirit just needs you to get back on the horse as fast as you can and start doing it all over again. Every time you get thrown off, every time you get stuck in the dumps, down into the dark night of the soul, you just got to pick yourself back up and get back into the vision. Throw yourself back into it over and over and over again. And if you can stay committed to the vision, it will come to you. And I feel it. And I just want to share that with you. Thank you so much for showing up. Until the next video.